teachers and all the well-wishers. Welcome back to another student video. This video talks about art integrated curriculum. NEP, New Education Policy, insists on art integrated curriculum, and at my school this year we work so much with our students, irrespective of their online, offline, our children are enjoying doing all these things. Today in art integrated curriculum, I'm going to present some of the grade 8 students, grade 9 students, and few English art integrated project and social science art integrated project. English, they all spoke about great works of William Shakespeare. We all know how great William Shakespeare works are. His plays, his sonnets, his poems. He's a great man. Even now we talk about his lines. The beautiful lines he wrote in his plays, like Macbeth, King Lear, Othello, Romeo and Juliet. There are good poetry too, where we enjoy reading those lines. My students are going to talk about his lines, his works. Try to observe, appreciate and enjoy. Coming to social science, India, the largest democracy. And when it comes to election, it is like a big festival. A big festival in India, elections. But election commission, how much they work. Every state, the whole India goes for elections with regard to the parliament, with regard to assembly. What is the duty of election commission? How the voting takes place? How the schedule is released? Who is the returning officer? Election commission, election executives, how do they do? Even from the rural to the city, how systematically this process of election and voting goes on. The starting of the day announcement, how they take the nominations, how the voting goes on, how the result is given. All these go very systematically, either manual or through the system. So my children are going to show to you under the supervision of English teacher, William Shakespeare, under the supervision of social science teacher for this voting process in India. Observe, appreciate, enjoy. Have a nice day. Be blessed.
Good morning to all. Myself, Untitled, studying grade 9 at St. John's English Medium School. Today I am here to explain you on social project on voting process in India. Let's enter to the polling booth 01 and talk with the presiding officer and know her duties and responsibilities as being as presiding officer.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Myself, P. Sabiha, studying grade 9B. I am going to perform as a presiding officer in this mock polling booth.
Ma'am, can you explain what are the duties and responsibilities being as presiding officer in this mock polling booth?
Yeah, definitely. The presiding officer has to identify the voter. We have to manage and oversee all the aspects of the poll in the polling station. We have to collect and check the contents and the ballot box and secure the ballot paper and the register before the polling day.
Ma'am, who elects you as a presiding officer?
The district election officer elects the presiding officer.
Ma'am, thank you for giving your precious time for us.
You're welcome.
Now beside of me, polling officer 1. So let's talk with him and know his duties and responsibilities as being as polling officer 1 in this mock polling booth. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is T. Kumar from Jeeran. I am studying in St. John's English Medium School. Today I am representing as first polling officer in this polling booth.
Sir, can you say your responsibilities and duties as being as a polling officer 1 in this mock polling booth?
I am in charge of electoral roll. I will identify the voters' ID cards and I will draw a diagonal line across on the name of male voter, and I will draw a diagonal across and tick mark on the female voter, name of female voter, and I will shout the name of voter with a loud voice and send to polling officer 2. It is my duty.
Sir, can you say that if a voter does not have a voter ID, what are the proofs required?
The proofs that required are passport, driving license, PAN card, Aadhaar card, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee and Job Card, Smart Card issued by RGA under NPR, Official Identity Card issued to MPs, MLAs and MLCs, Permission Documents with photography, Address Cards with photo issued by Dept of Post Government of India.
Let's talk with the polling officer too and learn what are the duties and responsibilities as being as a polling officer too in this mock polling booth. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is D. Om Kirti. I am studying grade 9 in St. John's English Medium School. I am here, second polling officer in polling booth.
Ma'am, can you explain what are the responsibilities and duties being as a polling officer too in this mock polling booth?
The second polling officer in indelible ink after the voters has been identified. The second polling officer applies the indelible ink on left hand forefinger as a line with help of a marker or brush.
Ma'am, can you explain what is the importance of indelible ink?
Indelible ink is used for only elections and manufactures from Hyderabad and Mysore.
Let's talk with the polling officer 3 and know his duties and responsibilities as being as a polling officer 3 in this mock polling booth. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Vamsi Krishna from G9 studying in St. John's English Medium School. I am representing the third polling officer.
Sir, can you explain what are the duties and responsibilities being as third polling officer in this polling booth?
I am the in charge of control unit and electronic voting machine, and I collect the slips from polling officer 2 and keeps them safely. And also I releases the ballot box by pressing the button here. And moreover, I check the finger whether there is indelible ink or not.
Sir, can you explain us about the electronic voting machine in detail?
Yes. Now I request our senior presiding officer to explain about the EVM in detail.
I am here to explain the electronic voting machine in detail. This machine is also known as EVM. It has two units, a ballot unit and a control unit. These two units are joined by this cable. The control unit gets on when I on this switch, and when these lights are on, that means that machine is on. The voter presses the button next to the candidate name they wish to vote for, and when this beep sound comes, that means their vote is casted.
Ma'am, can you say that how do EVMs are different from the traditional voting machines?
These EVMs are used in the elections, and this ballot system are used in the panchayat, and the ballot system needs to have some personal information where the EVM does not need those.
Thanks, ma'am, for giving your.
Thank you.
So far, we have learned the duties and responsibilities of presiding officer and polling officers. Let's talk with the polling agents and know their duties and responsibilities. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Myself, I am P. Chandri studying grade 9 at St. John's English Medium School. I am D. Pushta Lakshmi at grade 9.
Ma'am, can you explain what is meant by polling agents?
We are actually the agents elected by the candidates that we represent.
Ma'am, can you explain what are the responsibilities and duties being as a polling agents?
We need to ensure that the election goes fairly. If they do not go fairly, we need to inform the candidates that we represent. We should take part in mock poll and satisfy ourselves that the EVM is in proper working order. We need to see that the serial number of control unit, ballot unit and EVM being used in the polling station are in the proper working order with the details provided by the returning officer. We need to help in having a voting mission according to the rules performed by.
We can see here that polling voters are standing here to cast their vote in this polling booth.
given people a powerful right, that is to vote. Voting is the constitutional right in India. A citizen is eligible to vote if his age is 18 or above 18. Voting is such a highly effective medium for the people to bring the change that we want in the government. Voting is the fundamental basis of the democracies of the people, for the people and by the people slogan. We have to be very careful while voting because every citizen's vote is counted in the polling process and a single vote can be a game changer. Thank you.
We are the students of St. John's studying in grade 8. I, Nagavishnu, along with Afsana, Sahasra, Sudiksha, Joshita, am going to present the complete works of William Shakespeare.
Hi everyone, this is Afsana along with Joshita, Sahasra, Nagavishnu and Sudiksha. I am going to give you some valuable information about William Shakespeare. William Shakespeare was born on 23rd April 1564 and died on 23rd April 1616. Was an English playwright, poet and actor, widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's greatest dramatist. He is often called England's fictional poet and the Bard of Avon. His extant works, including collaborations, consist of some 37 plays, 154 sonnets, 5 long narrative poems, and a few other verses, some of uncertain authorship. His plays have been translated into every major living language and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. His works continue to be studied and reinterpreted. This project will be continued by Joshua.
Shakespeare was born and raised in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire. At the age of 18, he married Annie Hathaway, with whom he had 3 children, Susanna and twins Hamlet and Judith. Sometime between 1585 and 1592, he began a successful career in London as an actor, writer, and a part owner of a playing company called the Lord Chamberlain's Men, later known as the King's Men. At age 49, around 1613, he appears to have died to Stratford, where he died 3 years later. Few records of Shakespeare's private life survive, but this has stimulated considerable speculation about such matters as his physical appearance, his sexuality, his religious beliefs, and whether the works attributed to him were written by others. This project will be continued by Sahasra.
Most of his known works between 1589 and 1630. His early plays were primarily comedies and histories and are regarded as some of the best works produced in these genres. He then wrote mainly tragedies until 1608, among them Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Othello, King Lear, and Macbeth, all considered to be among the finest works in the English language. In the last phase of his life, he wrote tragic comedies and collaborated with the other playwrights. It will be continued by Sudiksha.
Many of Shakespeare's plays were published in the editions of varying quality and accurate in his lifetime. However, in 1623, 2 fellow actors and friends of Shakespeare, John Hemmings and Henry Condell, published a more effective text known as the Aristotle, posthumous collected edition of Shakespeare's dramatic works that included all but 2 of his plays. His first was a fictional poem by Ben Jonson that hailed Shakespeare with a now famous epic, not of an age but of a time. I, Nagavishnu, along with Afsana, Sahasra, Sudiksha, Joshita, thank all of you for giving the wonderful opportunity.